Hi beauties! Alright, today I'm going to make a stamp positioning tool with items that I have or that I found at the Dollar Tree. Actually, it's only one item that I found at the Dollar Tree, and it were these locker, they're just locker sheets which you put on your locker to make it all nice and pretty and sparkly. So it's just a sheet of magnet. You could also use what I use to store my framelit dies, and it's this vent cover, and it's a pack of 2. You can find those at Walmart. Then what I'm going to do is I had, not this one, but I just took one of the Stampin' Up! Boxes, and I ended up taking out all the stamps and then taking out this plastic or this paper sheet that comes in it. Okay, so I now have, you can also buy these boxes, so I'll probably buy the boxes, but then I have this empty box here. So I measured it, and if I measure 5 by, let's see, what was it? I think it was 5 by 7 1/4. Yes. So we're going to do 5 by 7 1/4. And all you're going to do is you take these backings, they're cardboard backings. You could also use paper if you want to, but I have these from Stampin' Up! So I took the cardboard backings and I just trimmed those down to the same size, 5 by 7 1/4. And I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Okay. So that's going to give me a nice base, and it's going to pop up the, you know, your base to stamp on. So I couldn't afford the, like, close to $100, it seems like, for the Stampin' tool that's really popular right now. So I'm making my own because I do a lot of card swaps where it would just be so much easier to stamp and do it up. So then I cut these pieces down to the same. I did do 2. One sheet will do 2. And I just wanted to make it into a little stronger magnet there. So then I took a piece of my grid paper here. I have Stampin' Up! And then I have Paper Pumpkin grid paper. And I cut that at 7 1/4 by about a little over 10, so about 10 1/2. I'm going to take this magnet side and face it down, and I'm just going to kind of wrap it like I would a gift. And then I just have some washi tape there to hold it in place, and then I could switch the grid paper out if I want to by using that washi paper. And now I have straight grid lines right across. So I can just line everything up. Now I'm going to take this box here, and I'm going to stick this right in here. Now let me go ahead and show you. I did have some extra pieces here, so I just cut them. I cut a few different pieces, and I'll show you. I have this one here, and then just a couple of little ones just to give me my corner on where I want it. And you'll see that those do not fall off. And so I'm going to take a piece of Very Vanilla from Stampin' Up! And I'm going to just stick this right on here where I want it. And you see those grid lines, and I'm just going to put it along the grid lines there. Now, since I know this is where I want those grid lines, I'm going to put one here. I'm going to flip it around. Sometimes it wants to be a little jumpy because of the magnets. So I'm going to go with what the magnets are saying, and I'm going to go down just a little bit further, and then another one here. So now I have my sheet lined up, so when I move this, I could just get out my next one and stick it right where I need it as well. See there? So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to put that one right in here. Then I'm going to take this other piece and this other piece here, and it's just going to hold my paper in place. So I'm just going to take some stamps, and I have these here. I'm going to do a couple thinking of you stamps because I have different people who just are having a rough time right now. So I'm going to get that thinking of you, and I'm going to do a little stem here, and then I'm going to grab a little flower here, and I am putting them in on the wrong way, so that's my fault, but I'm going to put them the right way. So actually the stamping part goes against the sheet of paper that you're going to be stamping, obviously. I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking of you. Okay, so I've got that right where I want it. Let's go ahead and put a little leaf here as well. Now this little guy is the hardest one right here because we need him to stay up. There we go. So then I'm going to take this and I'm going to push it down, and then when I lift it, you'll see there that this is now stuck on this side. So I'm going to just take, I could take my full pad here and ink it all up, but I want to get this chocolate chip color, and I have it right here. So we're just going to go ahead and ink this all up. And I'm going to show you a cool part. I'm going to purposely leave this part of the flower undone, and part of the leaf here undone. And then I'm going to go ahead and push that over here and just push this along the top, and you'll see that everywhere there was ink got on there. I missed a part of this T, I missed a part of the leaf, and I missed a part of that flower. But that's okay. That's why I love this so much. So I'm going to re-ink this up. I don't have to ink it all up again, but I'm going to just for fun to show you guys. Make sure I'm getting all of it this time. And we are going to push that right back down, get that flower, just go across, make sure we get that T over there. And look at how beautiful it lined up. You can't even tell a difference. Isn't that so cool? I love it. Now, I want to keep that there. That's my lined up part. And I'm going to remove this guy, and I'm going to take another piece because I'm going to make multiple cards. Right? I know I want it lined up right about there because that's what these two magnets are telling me. Put these magnets down again just to hold that piece of paper, and I'm going to go ahead and re-ink this now that I have this all positioned. And this sheet of paper that we're stamping on, it is at 4 by 5 1/4 because I want to have a quarter, I guess an 1/8 of an inch border all the way around. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to stamp it, ink it up, and then push it right back over, And this time I did ink up the whole stamp. And there you go. And I could just keep doing that all day long on multiple sheets of paper. So instead of having to ink 1, 2, 3, 4 different times with the blocks, I was just able to do it real quick. It's all lined up and they're all going to match to be exactly the same each time. Then, what am I doing here? You guys already saw my trick about doing this to clean it in case I wanted to go and move on to something else. I just stick these here. I do my next set of stamping and then I'll clean the whole thing off later. And then, once I'm done there, I just close it up and everything stays in there. And there's my stamping tool. So that is how easy that is to make. And then I ended up pulling out some of my old watercolor pencils and coloring that little card in. And just, that was so cute and that came out so pretty. I ended up putting some lines right here just with my scoring tool. And as you can see, it's got that little border, and then I popped it up with some Stampin' dimensionals. And then I ended up using this Praying for You on the inside, and this is going to go to one of my dear stamper friends who recently lost her mother. So I'm going to send that off now, and I just want to tell you guys that I love you because you never know what tomorrow brings. So you guys have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you later. Bye!